Hello, everyone. Making sure that everything's working correctly. Looks like my mic is, music is, game video is. Hey, Tavon, welcome. Welcome, Mimikyu fan, Whis, and Skygams. A little bit of an interesting schedule today. Babycoin is asleep. Coppercoin is in his room trying to nap, so I'll have to keep an ear out for him. Whis, it's going to be a semi-normal thing on Tuesdays and Sundays. The wife is back at work, so I now have my Tuesdays and Sundays open during nap time. I'm still going to try to stream Monday nights and Saturday nights. Obviously, for the last 2.5 weeks, that hasn't happened. But we are looking to add these stream times in the rotation as well and make videos when I can. So this is going to be a semi-normal thing for Sunday and Tuesday. As long as Coppercoin cooperates, because he's not the most willing nap participant ever right now, so... You caught a shiny Azelf in Pokemon Shield. That's what's up. Awesome. Doing pretty alright, Whis. Can't really complain. Just trying to save money where we can, and which basically just means I don't buy stupid crap. We'll see how long that goes. Just still trying to stockpile a down payment from a house. Oh, glad to hear Josie's fine, Mimikyu fan, and you as well. I did see your message about being on Crystal. Still trying to find Raikou. You have Suicune and you have Entei. Are those something that you shiny hunted, or just something that you were doing the roaming encounters to try to find? Because interestingly enough, I've been playing through a Pokedex quest of Pokemon Silver. I recently did Pokemon Red, doing Pokemon Silver now. I'm probably going to get a copy of Pokemon Ruby and do that one as well. A second copy of Pokemon Ruby. Reason being there is eventually we're going to be doing some Professor Oak challenge and some shiny hunt challenge on each generation, and I wanted to be able to just transfer the Pokemon, the trade evolutions over that, and the version exclusives, so I don't have to like bypass them or wait. So that's going to be a part of the runs as well in the future. So I'm just getting the cartridges prepped for that on the trainer ID that I'm going to be using, so I can just trade them over when the time comes. Raikou will be Master Balled. I would expect nothing less. You almost thought you'd never get to see a shiny legendary? Well, I'm glad you found one. That's pretty awesome, Tavon. I was not kidding about the shorts. Yeah, I have them going until October 1st, and I have like 12 more I need to upload. So definitely trying to produce those shorts. They do take a little bit of time, but I've gotten a pretty good template and format going for them, and ability to pump them out. So they're getting about 100 views a short on average, so not bad. But given that I haven't been pushing them to the subscriber base, that's actually pretty decent. That's the only thing worth using on those in those games? Yeah. Unless you got a wicked awesome Gengar with mean look and they don't know Roar. I think one of them knows Roar though. You're guessing Dynamax Adventures have better shiny odds than hunting Poipole? Most definitely. Also, I haven't been incrementing, and nobody caught me on it. They all know Roar? I thought they might. Oh yeah, Wes, I did all the edits by hand. So what that basically meant is to pump out all the shorts. I've basically been using my streaming software, and while it's streaming, I have the option to also record the short while I'm doing it. So I'll quickly click record when I feel like I'm going to have something that's usable as a short. And so all of my videos, when I'm done streaming, I just throw into a folder that I can mill down a little bit later. And that seems to be working pretty effectively. If not, I have a secondary system where I will just record my stream secondary to the uploading of the stream. And when I stop recording to create a cut, I know that the first minute, or I guess the last minute of that video is going to be something that's worthy of a short clip, at least. Like that one. That was 53 seconds, so that was basically what I would do to create a short. Yeah. Tenny, that roar glitch should only be in Generation 3, if I'm not mistaken. In Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal, that shouldn't be a thing. Gen 2. Also, for ease of access, I finally got rubber bands on the L and R buttons because this is taken so... I got tired of having to press down 4 buttons and then switch hands and then press 4 buttons again. How rare is shiny Azelf? About 1 in 100 on Dynamax Adventures. Whis, I've sold exactly 0 of those patches, which is actually kind of sad, but that's okay. So, in the event that the patches don't sell, I'm just going to transfer them to something else and use them in a different way than intended. So, none of them have sold yet. That Shopify store will be going down at the end of, I guess, the second week of next month, just because I'm not going to pay to keep it open, since while I had my trial run for the month, they sold 0. Like, I wasn't expecting it to do super great, but 0 means that I'm not going to continue that avenue, and I'm going to figure something else out, whether that's an eBay shop where more people have access to PayPal and it is in fact worldwide. I think that would be a more ideal situation, less cost effective, because I only have to pay for something if a sale goes through. Another aspect is the price point on those might be a little bit too high. Getting all 16 badges was easy, but you still want to train your team for the Elite Four rematch. Yeah, I mean, I think the hardest part about getting the 16 badges is having played Blue and Red for so long, you know the progressing of the path, but then it just messes with you because of the volcano eruption, and you can't surf through Fuchsia City, and the Safari Zone is gone, and just the path that you would normally take is not an option. So Umbreon is my team's dark type as well. You're gonna dip in a second since you're in school. Well, have a great day at school, Whis. And thanks for popping in. To be fair though, Whis did try to buy a patch. Whis did try, but Whis got blocked by the country code. for Shopify, it would not let him use whatever currency he was trying to use or payment platform he was trying to use. Shopify screwed that one. So there's an abandoned cart in my Shopify store still, and it's Wiss's, and like I know it is because it says it's from Mexico. That's actually pretty funny. But they tried, and the evidence is there. Word of warning for everyone here, do not do a Gen 3 Living Dex unless you have about a month of free time. Yeah, Gen 3 Living Dex takes an eternity. Even on mods, not mods, but like on ROMs with using the other games, just because you have to trade so many Pokemon over to get that, you require like a minimum of 5 games, if not 7 games, to complete that dex. Hey, Marcus, welcome to the stream. You're so close to finishing it. How many of the Gen 2 Pokemon are you missing, Tenny? I understand that you have recently gone through Pokemon Coliseum, so I imagine you were after a Totodile, Cyndaquil, Feraligatr for sure. I think for the most part, the rest of them can be obtained in Fire Red Leaf Green to some degree. Tenny, on that, was XD Gale of Darkness optional to complete the Pokedex? Hey, Eduardo, welcome. Send gifts of Pokemon Go. Scizor and the babies, yes, so it is needed. Your main account is on your TV, very nice, Marcus. 2 games are technically optional. LaJosh, I am playing both Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Trying to get a shiny Poipole. And not working very well, but we're trying. Since you have the subscription on this account, fair enough. Your starter is Typhlosion. You did the Celebi event, who's named Kokopelli, after the Native American god of the harvest and fertility. Okay. Not a bad name, honestly. You're on your alt account on your phone, since this one has a subscription, so you can chat with sub stuff. Epic. We like it. I'm a fan. You can skip 1 game between Fire Red and Leaf Green, and XD is not required unless you decide not to gen the event tickets. Ah. I think even still you would have to generate the Mew ticket for Gen 3. And the Deoxys ticket. Right? I'm pretty sure Mew and Deoxys you have to generate tickets for. But as far as Latios, Ho-Oh, and Luigia, yeah, you'd be right. How come streaming so early? We are having a Copper Coin nap time, Baby Coin asleep stream. And the wife is back at work, so Tuesdays and Sundays were a normal stream occurrence since Copper Coin was born. I've had Tuesdays off, so usually I would do a stream while Copper Coin was napping. Since the wife is no longer home, she's at work, I'm able to return to doing those streams without worrying about too much noise. Now I just have to worry about whether Copper Coin wakes up and starts screaming or not. So the hope is Saturday night, Monday night stream, Sunday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon stream. If you haven't shiny hunted the Sinnoh Lake Trio, could you stream that? They are on the list. They are something that I would be quad hunting. And I would be doing that in a long stream format, not a short stream. Just because I would be using 4 different devices. Because BDSP sucks. But I would do the encounters for those ones and shiny hunt on 4 switches at the same time. They are like prepped and ready to go. Like, I do need to return to a Giratina shiny hunt and finish a Arceus shiny hunt, and then it's the Lake Trio. But I want to finish these to get to streaming some playthroughs, because I swapped full send to doing the 3DS stuff just in case Bank shuts down in the future. I wanted to have these Pokemon already. That means technically you're ahead of me on the Lake Trio, 1-0. Incorrect. I actually already have a shiny Mesprit, because I luckily encountered one as a wild encounter in Pokemon Go. But we know Pokemon Go doesn't count, so really, yeah, it is 1-0. You can, in fact, get Celebi legally in Pokemon Crystal now. Absolutely. You have to beat the Elite Four at least once, then try to exit Goldenrod Pokemon Center. You will get the GS Ball. Is there any chance I'm going to do a shiny type null giveaway? Absolutely there is. There is a lot of chances that I'm going to do a shiny type null giveaway, especially once I find one. I mean, technically I don't have to find it before I can do a giveaway for it, but I would like to. But before I can hunt that, we got a shiny Poipole we need to find. Part 2. You're finishing the last 4 evolutions you need of the in Hoenn for the Hoenn regional decks, and you've been on 5 times speed for about 2 hours today. Yeah, that... If we did a shiny hunt challenge, that is something that would have to be broached as a topic of interest there, Tenny, because I will be doing it on regular hardware without speed ups, because I'm that person, I guess. You're wanting him and don't have any games you can shiny hunt for him, and everyone you've talked to doesn't want to give him up for reasons. Yeah, makes sense on that one. Your plan is to have everything on hardware before Bank shuts down. It's a noble goal. It's what I'm doing. Trying anyways. I mean, honestly, Tenny, at this point, like, if you're using... I guess you're playing a ROM on your 3DS, aren't you? Maybe I misunderstood that. Because, like, if I was playing the ROM on the computer, I just would have given myself a crap ton of rare candies. Uh-oh. I hear Copper Coin in the other room. Yeah, you're doing both, technically. Okay. Oh man, this is so much better doing this with rubber bands. I can't believe I did, I can't believe I did like 9,300 encounters without rubber bands. You played Sapphire and Ruby on 3DS and Emerald on PC. You're shiny hunting a Minior with Shiny Charm and Masuda method. What is the odds? Also, you're about 15 out of whatever the odds are in SV. Masuda method should be 520? Maybe it's 560. Yeah, mine as well, Mimikyu fan. It should give everybody like a random number that's infinity. But the problem is, like, it does have a free trial, but we don't know how long they're going to keep those servers open for us. They could shut it down tomorrow and just say sucks to suck. What do I use for my counter? That is a great question. It's called Death Counter and Soundboard. It really is just a matter of time. And I don't want to be caught lacking when it does. It's not if, it's a when. It is... this one I wouldn't suspect is on mobile, but I'm sure that you can get a mobile counter for shiny hunting. Like, somebody's made dozens of apps that could do that. Shoot, if you had a mind to, you could do an encounter like on the calculator and just do 1 + 1 in every encounter, just hit equals. And it'll just equal and increment one number every single time. When it comes to shiny Pokemon, you're never lacking. Facts. Also, Tenny, do you just happen to have today off, or did your schedule change? You're gonna need a third device. That way you can watch both accounts and have a counter. Schedule changes week to week. Oh, okay. You know you have over 100 shinies in Pokemon Violet, most of them being the same Pokemon because you were hoarding them. I don't know how many unique shinies I have, but I do have quite a few shinies. It definitely numbers over 100, I know that much. Looks like you have a long way to go to become a Pokemon Shiny Pokemon Master. Yep. And I do realize I read that wrong. Ooh, lagging video. That's not good. What are we doing, computer? That was terrible for a second. I am kind of curious, like how many encounters I could get today on this shiny hunt. And ultimately the answer depends on how long Coppercoin wants to nap, because Baby Coin over there should be out for at least another hour and a half. He was fed and topped off like 50 minutes ago. You have silver on your 3DS too, but you prefer crystal, so using Poke Transporter on silver is no big deal. Makes sense. I am saving a playthrough of crystal so that I can shiny hunt Celebi. As daunting of a task as that is going to be, I do want to attempt to do it. One of my deepest, like, sad moments for Gen 3 is the fact that, like, and we were kind of talking about this in Discord earlier, Tenny, is that by technicality, Celebi, like, isn't even in the Pokedex for Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire in the US. Like, there was never a legitimate way to get Celebi onto those games because, like, the link trade cable would not allow the transfer between those two games. But, like, with emulators and PK Hex, you can transfer it over, no problem. Out of curiosity, does your Mew show up with Japanese characters as Mew? Because, like, there is a difference. There's a difference between Mew and Celebi in that regard. The big difference is Mew is obtainable in Pokemon Emerald. Like, it is programmed to be in the game for Pokemon Emerald in the US. They just never did the event distribution for that item to get there. Celebi, on the other hand, I don't believe is actually in the game, but, like, it will let you. Like, it'll let you put it in there because, like, it knows it should be able to go in there, but at the same time, I can't remember specifically, but I think Celebi doesn't trigger a Pokedex entry in the US version just because it knows that it's not supposed to be there. Either that or it's more of a national dex thing and you still get the dex completion without it. Because I know I've completed the dex and gotten the certificate for the national dex, but it didn't ever have Celebi in it. Oh, that makes more sense, Tenny. That's true. Mythicals are not required. So collectively, I'm past odds on both of these, um, being at 9,468 encounters. I almost went double odds on the first one. Do you think I'm going to be under odds on this one? Like, I think I'm going to get it before it gets 4,096, give or take a few. Because I can't say I'm super confident it's not going to pass 4,000. In some respects, it would be freaking funny if it did hit 9,000 on its own account. But, like, I really don't want to do that right now. I'm hoping it's under odds so we can shiny hunt Celebi together. That would be epic. I would love that. That would be so great. Yeah, honestly, Poipole and Savali could happen as soon as possible, please. In fact, I'm almost leaning towards... I got one of the shiny Poipole on stream. I really don't care if I get the second one on stream anymore. And I think I'll find a similar situation happening with Type Null, where I just don't care whether I get that one on stream and just go for it off stream. Ooh, you'll have to get a new device. Is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu a good game? I mean, it's not a terrible game. You would do encounters off stream 100%. Whatever expedites the process. I feel that. I can get behind that. Because it's, the stupid thing is, like, I'm going to do everything I've done again with a different trainer name, with the exception of Jirachi, because that one doesn't matter. Like, I've shiny hunted these as brass. I want my own shiny collection to have this name of Sludge, I've decided. Record it, just don't force myself to always stream it, and that's usually what I have done in the past. Is it's still been recording, but hasn't been streamed, just because sometimes I don't have the ability to stream. Tavon, I too would choose Let's Go Eevee over Let's Go Pikachu. But, like, the game in and of itself, neither are bad games. They're not super great, but, like, they do have good abilities for shiny hunting, chaining, and things like that. I will eventually be doing another Let's Play through those games in the distant future. And I'm honestly still considering streaming at 4 a.m. Doing a 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. stream. Oh, I know it wasn't you that said that. You asked about Let's Go Pikachu. And then Mimikyu fan said they did Let's Go Eevee instead. So I was saying I also did Let's Go Eevee. And Let's Go Eevee is better than Let's Go Pikachu because Eevee is awesome. I think Eevee just has better opportunity for those special moves in some regards. Yeah, they're not bad, but they're not great. Maybe we aren't going at 100%. No, you're good. Understandably, the conversation took a turn. And now that I like have time that's not staying up super late to stream, I think it's gonna be easier to do this. Like, it may be possible for me to do a Monday and Wednesday stream as well. Certain weeks, like those could be bonus opportunities, or at least make videos during those times. Just depends on what my family's up to. But since Wife Coin will be at work, my schedule is a lot more freed up. It's not that like I wasn't allowed to be doing the videos. It's just since she was home, I was spending the time with her instead of doing said videos. And it's just another person to orient a schedule around, and try to plan out to make the videos and stuff. So now that she's back at work, it's like, well, I know what she's going to be doing 5 days out of the week. So streaming should be a little bit easier to manage, as well as making videos. I'm excited to return to some normalcy with our schedules. Do I call my cat Coin? No, that's Midna. Midna, Big Chongus, Boxed Lunch. But really the fat orange cat's name is Fiona. But she has many nicknames that are very derogatory towards her being overweight as a cat. Because she's like 2 for 1. So sometimes she's called 2 for as well. But maybe my cat overeats because we're always so mean to it about being fat. So like maybe it's just got low self-esteem and it's filling the void with food, which is adding to its predicament and making her increasingly fatter. Like maybe if we showed a little bit more compassion and kindness, her body positivity would go up and like she wouldn't eat herself into oblivion. It could be a thing. It could be emotional damage on the cat. Is there a way to screen record your gameplay on your Switch? Only if you can mod your Switch, and it's a pain in the butt, but it can be done. Through various different programs on your Switch, you can set up a Wi-Fi streamer on your Switch to stream the screen to your PC, but it is such a pain to set up, and it's not even worth it. Honestly, Marcus, if you had like any type of a laptop or computer, they typically have a screen recording software built in to them. You could get a $20 HDMI to USB converter and do it reasonably easy. And you can't say the nicknames for your cats due to them being not family friendly. My cats have a few of those names. Flygon took forever. Flygon is always on my team. At least for a little bit of the game. Like, Gen 3, Flygon has to be obtained. I cannot play Gen 3 without, at some point, having a Flygon, a Ralts, a Cacturn, Salamence, Metagross, obviously Swampert. Like, those are all Pokemon that are staples and required, and I also go for a Walrein on occasion. You don't have any cats, just your 5-year-old Doberman, Josie. That's okay. Cats... I would prefer a dog over a cat, I think. Like, I would like a husky or a German Shepherd over a cat. Something with a little respect and loyalty and isn't going to fight everything. What laptop preferably would you recommend that you do that? Because you have a school laptop where everything is blocked, or a somewhat cheap PC because you want to start streaming shiny hunts but don't have a PC or laptop. I think you could reasonably stream with like a $300 laptop. Really what it's going to come down to is the RAM that the laptop has. And you need a minimum of 8, but I would go for 16 gigabytes of RAM, which typically you can upgrade on a laptop. But Salamence, Cradily, and Armaldo. Man, you saved the best for last there, Tenny. How the first person to catch a shiny legendary felt? Well, I can assure you it was during a time before the internet. There's like this weird part of me that wants to shiny hunt Ho-Oh and Lugia on Generation 2. And like, I know that would be a horrible idea. Like, my mind knows how obscene that would be to do. But like, there's always that part of me that's like, do it. Do it, 'cause can. Your older bro has a 10-year-old Siberian Husky. She's a sweetheart. There is no other option with a Husky. Huskies, like, don't have an angry bone in their body. It's all just, like, goofy love ball. You skip Metagross by just using the ball glitch on Colo to catch it. Ball glitch? Like, isn't shiny, like, isn't Shadow Metagross a thing in Coliseum? Like, that's a thing, right? Do it because my adoring fans will love it. My life won't love it, I don't think. Like, the odds are 1 in 8,100 and something. Hey, Skygams, welcome back. Thank you. I hope I get it as well. Soon. I hope I get it soon. Because I would love to switch to Savali. And then I'm going to need to update the banner that's like right there. Yeah, that thing. I'm going to need to update that with a Savali, or type null rather. That's going to be fun. It makes it so the ball wasn't used. Oh, okay. So like, it's a catchable Pokemon. You didn't cheat. You just used the glitch to make it so that the Pokeball doesn't get down incremented. Dobermans are the only dogs that were specifically to protect humans. Other guard dogs originally protected like cattle farms. Yeah, that makes sense. You're now at 35. Like, Marcus, have you hatched the eggs, or have you just gotten 35 eggs? Hatched 35, okay. There's a part of me that wants to switch to shiny hunting Minior just because, like, I know how easy it's gonna be. Out of curiosity, are you using a sandwich to increase the egg output? Also, can't you, like, use a sandwich to encounter a shiny Minior, like, in the wild? Oh, for those that didn't know, because Wiss was asking about it, these are the patches. This is what they looked like. So, pretty dope. I like them. But I have these perpetually sitting on my desk now because I feel like there's a few of you in here that haven't seen those yet. Because I, like, streamed one time since I got them. That makes sense, Mimikyu fan. Just so I have a correct image in my mind, I feel like I have the correct image for Doberman. But for some reason, every time I hear Doberman, I think of Wiener Dog, and I know that's not right, because, like, I have a more image of a sleeker dog that's a medium-sized dog. Well, medium to large sized dog. They're just slender. Like, I don't know why every time I think Dotsy. That's the name of the dog I think of. Like, is the small wiener dog is a Dotsy, as opposed to a Doberman. Like, I know what a Doberman is, but, like, my brain processes it as wiener dog almost every single time, and I have to correct myself in thought. You have 218 eggs. You used a sandwich to increase egg output. Okay, fair enough. Good. If you could get Pokemon Let's Go and Pikachu and the third-party Joy-Cons you want, the problem is, will you enjoy Let's Go Pikachu? You could get Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and the third-party Joy-Cons you want. I think you'll enjoy Let's Go Pikachu. Like, it wasn't a bad game. Especially if you haven't played the originals. Like, it's refreshing in some points, but, like, it's also extremely easy. So, like, as a casual experience, just wanting to burn through Kanto and complete some decks, yeah, that game is really quick. And what do you mean by third-party Joy-Cons? Because, like, I have that, the Pokeball Plus. I ordered this offline from Japan or something, and it still has the Mew in it. I've tested it, so I can complete the Pokedex when I do my Let's Go Pikachu Eevee Pokedex challenge. I got that just for it. So I would be ready. Also, I watched an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun the other day. And then my wife was just like, oh my gosh, yes, let's watch that series. So she got me back into the series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which got her back into the series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently. She didn't tell me this while we were dating, but like she watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And so now we're buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And we have adult money to buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And this is part of the reason why I'm like saving my money. So like I create a budget every single month of this is how much I can spend on my bills. Like this is what they're going to cost. This is how much I need to save, and this is how much I'm allowed to play around with. And typically that's $100 a month to go and do something fun with, buy something stupid, whatever. But because I want to be able to buy a lot of these cards and stuff, so we can have some card games, I've given myself a budget of $3 a day that I could either buy a soda or a snack or something with. But if I save them, I can go and use it to buy cards and such, because I can't use the business income revenue for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the channel doesn't have a business reason for Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point in time. It could in the future, I don't know. But I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of dying. It seems to be a Deadpool kind of thing right now, where it's like dying, but it's being revived at the same time. And that's interesting to see. Because like the cards are coming back, but they're also going away as well. It's the weirdest thing. But I'm trying to use some of that funding to throw towards card game, so me and my wife can have some fun with that. You're assuming Joy-Cons by a different company. You found some off of Amazon that are way more comfortable because you have a big hand, and the normal Joy-Cons are just uncomfortable. That makes sense. Well, there's a bunch of these way better Joy-Cons. Some have effect Joy-Cons with the D-pad, so they have features of the regular. Okay. Woke our sleeping men and helped in other wars. Wait, what? Woke our sleeping men and helped in other wars. Oh, but speaking of the reason why I brought that up. Because this was like every kid's dream when I was going to school. But, adult money. I got the Egyptian god cards. Because I have adult money. And nobody to tell me no. Oh, I got you, Josie. Mimikyu fan. Your previous comment about your Doge. You woke your sleeping men. I got you. Well, that is Coppercoin being awake. Apparently, I got an hour of him napping today. How much are the patches? Because you have like 15 bucks in savings. And what's the shiny odds for the patches? So they are on Shopify. The website is brasscoindrip.com, and that'll take you to the Shopify store. They are currently listed for $9.99 USD. And then there will be shipping and handling on top of that, but I'm not sure what shipping would be because I don't know where you're at. But usually it's not more than like $4 unless it's overseas. But again, I'm not the best shipping price. Like, I know the package is less than an ounce, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. 1 in 5, Marcus. 1 in 5. So 20% shiny odds. So pretty good, really. With this one being the shiny, this one being the regular. So, pretty good odds. You did an enormous amount of research before and after you got Josie. You got her when she was 2. Okay. So, did you get her from somebody you knew, from somebody that you found, from breeder? Did you get her from a pound? Like, how did that whole play out? I'm gonna go grab that screaming kid. There's Copper Coin. Well, don't scream at him. I'm streaming. He's making videos. Yeah. Hey, Fatal Wolf, thank you. I too hope that I get it soon. You might wait till you can buy 5 at once. That way it's a guaranteed shiny. Fair enough, Marcus. Fair enough. So, as a dumping these into a pile and randomly picking one out, technically this one is a little bit heavier, so if like I rummage around, they should naturally fall to the bottom, because this one has more stuff on it. It's heavier, but like not by an astronomical amount, but enough that it would make a difference. What's with the giant box behind me? You're assuming that's Zelda because you've never played Zelda? Yes. This is the Deku Tree. It is Lego Zelda, and I had to buy it. I just haven't had time to assemble it yet, so maybe when I take a day off and send the kids to Grandma's house, I will be able to make a video of assembling that. Why is black more expensive than white on Amazon? Because everybody knows that Pokemon Black is the superior experience for that generation. And that's basically it. Like, Pokemon Black is better. And I can't explain why, but it's the same reason as to why Pokemon Sapphire is better than Pokemon Ruby, and why Pokemon Gold is in fact better than Pokemon Silver, despite I feel like I usually like Lugia better than Ho-Oh. But Heart Gold is in fact more sought after than Soul Silver. Same with Gold than Silver. And why Leaf Green is better than Fire Red. There's just something about it. Diamond is better than Pearl every time, but like they both suck, so I just played Platinum. Zekrom is better. Yeah. I feel like Zekrom is better, but like the internet would rip you apart for that opinion because most people seem to prefer Reshiram for some reason, and I don't get it. But like I always have to play Pokemon Black despite it giving you Reshiram. Whereas I like Zekrom the best. You lost your Soul Silver cartridge? That is so terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. When was this? When did this occur? You think it's in your Switch case, but you haven't seen that case in about 3 months. Tenny, is it under your driver's side seat in your car? You still have your Japanese Heart Gold? Hey, me too! I have Japanese Heart Gold. For the shiny Mew Hunt on Japanese Emerald that I have, I also think I have a Japanese copy of Pokemon Black for the shiny Genesect that they did over there. What? It is not because you do not drive. Well, is it under the passenger side seat then?
It's what?
Apparently my kid found the lights. Maybe it was Inked Barco in the Discord server that was saying that they left their Switch case in their car for a little while.
What?
Oh, it's in the closet of the other room, but you have somebody staying there. Oh, that was definitely you? Okay. It's like, I was somebody. Like, you left it on your dash or something. Lucky the battery didn't explode.
What?
Lights.
Yeah.
This stream feels lucky.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Wookie Spooky. Welcome. It's lucky that we were able to do it, so that works. It's lucky that Copper Coin's still in a pretty decent mood despite just waking up from a nap. And that Baby Coin over there is still napping, because if they start throwing a tantrum, unfortunately, I have to leave the stream. Shark will appear. A little bit late on that one.
Not yet.
You started before school ended? I did. I did. Because Copper Coin needed a nap in the middle of the school day. Apparently the reason the breeder you bought her from is just because he just needed money for more dog food. Who's also had like 18 other Dobermans. I think Josie was made for because she licked your hand. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I think I missed the first Reshiram is prettier, Zekrom is cooler. I agree, Fatal Wolf. Reshiram does look better. Zekrom, I feel like Zekrom's more powerful. Like, it's a dragon that shoots electricity. Dragons shooting fire is like so normal. Like the Charizard does it, and he's not even a real dragon. But he is. He is. Do I want to play Among Us again? So I don't know if kiddos are going to allow me to play Among Us. It's possible. But it depends on what they do, because in theory, in addition to the nap time streams, there is a possibility that I can stream from about 8:30 to 10:30 at night, and I need to get my schedule in order. So like, probably not tonight, but definitely an option to do in the future. Once he goes to bed at 8, I'll give a half hour, see if he falls asleep. I should be able to stream for a little bit of time until the wife gets home from work. So that's a possibility, potentially. Whoa! Sorry. That is a kiddo changing buttons on me. Stop that one. Oh, what did you do to do this, dude? No, I don't want strobe lights. Okay, there we go. He just pressed the buttons enough time that he found the strobes, so like, seizure warning on the stream apparently. Hopefully that's not too late. but like, good gosh, I didn't even know that my lights could do that. Lights don't affect you. That is so good to know. Because, like, I was mildly worried about that for a second. Also, I really feel like I haven't been incrementing up for, like, ever. When's the last time I incremented up on this? I'm going to have to watch a replay. Would you stop that, bud? Keep visualizing that. Okay, how do I... Got a strain. We got a commercial first. A couple of them. Good old Mint Mobile. I recently watched The Proposal because Deadpool made a reference of it, and like I'm not disappointed. Okay, I have been incrementing, so that's good. You're hyped for Halloween? Definitely. My wife started decorating already. We love Halloween here. It's not missing taking pills, you know, and stress. Oh, okay. Yeah. That would do it. Even GameStop only has white. So apparently that's just going to be a thing. There we go. That's better. Last year you carved a pumpkin so perfectly just for it to rot and disintegrated before Halloween. Yeah, you got about 2 weeks lead time on that. Like, any longer than 2 weeks, and it's gonna be toast. That makes sense, Mimikyu fan. Yeah, outside factors definitely would have a increase in medical conditions for sure. Okay, you can look at it now that it's not strobing. You forgot to tell me the good news. You've got a date to your high school homecoming dance. You're going as friends because she's not ready for a relationship. Is this the same girl, Marcus? Oh yeah, if lights affected you, you wouldn't be a gamer. That actually makes a lot of sense, Mimikyu fan. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, okay. Well, from my own experience, open their door for them. If you're going to homecoming in a car, open the door for them. So, I did ballroom dance when I was in junior high, middle school. And My junior homecoming. It was either homecoming or prom. Feel like it was junior homecoming. Nah, it had to have been prom. Junior prom. I took this girl that was my dance partner for like years, right? And we went on a double date and stuff, and we had my mom's old Oldsmobile car, and we parked at the park for part of the day date, and like there was a little hill right next to the curb, so like there's a chance that if you open the door, if you don't park far enough away from that hill, you can't open the door. So like I get out of the car, my buddy gets out of the car, and his date gets out of the car, and my date was expecting me to be like a gentleman and open the door and do all that. And like I didn't pick up on the cue because like me knowing, having been there frequently, it's like, oh my gosh, I parked too close to that hill, she can't get out. So I just asked, does your door not open? Did not make a great impression because she was expecting me to open the door for her, which is understandable. Like it clicked in my head, you know, as soon as you know, I had said that, but like my first instinct was the door can't open, not that she is waiting for me to open it for her. So don't do that. You going in a jet. There you go. You get to hear me for like 5 seconds before the school bell rings for the next period. Nah, you about gotta be almost out of school, Shark Lord. No, this is a girl that used to go to your church, but she dropped out of church because, but you're still gaming buddies. There you go. Do you visit each other's Animal Crossing villages? That's what I want to know. Shark Lord is out. Ends at 4:40 EST. Well, isn't it past 4:40 now? Oh, there's something you have to go to. Gotcha. You didn't go to your prom? It was longer. Oh, you were loner, so you've never been involved with anyone. And if you went, it would have been just for the food. Let's be honest, it kind of is anyways, even if you go with somebody. I wasn't impressed with prom. I thought it was stupid. Arguably, though, like, everybody's got to try to go. Not everybody, but most people try to. And, like, I really don't feel like if I didn't go, I would have missed out on anything. Like, I probably would have been just as fine to save my $300 and not go.
Yeah.
The ride home, silly? Oh, gotcha. You skipped prom to go to a church dance? Honestly, Tenny, probably a better experience than prom. And knowing a little bit of your history, like, it probably was, because some of those dances could be freaking lit. Other times, not so much. Given your location, there's it could easily go either way. If we had a church dance up here, would have been fire. The music is pretty quiet. I think I understand why. There you go. Little bit louder on the music front there. Maybe perhaps a little bit too loud. There we go. You did it because you had a crush on a girl in a different ward? That's what's up. Steak dances. There you go, Tenny. The fact that it was a steak one, chances of it being awesome increase.
What?
But it's funny how girls do that, isn't it?
Is it what?
You never got to experience the dances when you were living in Washington? Ah, gotcha. Hey, Yaz, welcome.
What?
We changed his name to Sebastian because most of the time he is a crab. But you can't pull on that. You pull the light with it. Plus, not going meant staying home and playing video games. Main reason why you didn't join clubs. Yeah, you know what? I feel so robbed. Video game clubs became a thing like the year I left high school. My school district finally got on that bandwagon, and I had like pushed for it for months. You're only seeing chaos on my screen. That's because only chaos exists here. Been well, Yaz. Also, hello, Montgomery. I've been well. How about you, Yaz? They started doing esports the year after you graduated. Ugh, isn't it such crap? It's like, could have been the best. They could have gotten me to play Fortnite if they would have did esports when I was in school. Or Call of Duty. I could have played Call of Duty if they would have done esports in school. Something. Been sick the past 3 days, but feeling better today. Had the flu. I'm sorry to hear that, Yaz, but also glad to hear that you're doing okay today. We had a sickness go through our house last week, which is one of the reasons why I didn't stream. Like, it took forever for me to get over the stuffy nose feeling that I had. So that's why I didn't stream for a good amount of time. Do I play any online games currently? Not really. Like, Among Us is the most recent online game that I've played. I used to play Call of Duty a lot back in the day, but like, the chat rooms were chaos back then, and just like, I lost my liking for it. Like, Call of Duty hasn't been the same since World at War. That was like the last time I thoroughly enjoyed playing online. Dude, stop. Break's over, see you the next hour if possible. Or if the class gets boring. Fair enough. This one famous YouTuber was live streaming playing with viewers and you joined her game. It was pretty fun. See, like, I like playing with viewers, like, as far as online games go. Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield, I was doing Dynamax raid adventures at one point. Now instead of being pro esports players, we play Pokemon in our free time? Yeah, basically. Made a decent chunk of change over the 4 years that I've been monetized playing. Well, actually, I've only been monetized really 2 full years, I guess. 2022, 23, and almost all 24. So 3 years. Playing Pokemon, but like nowhere near as much as like an esports team would make. You consider me famous as well? Hardly. I got a lot of subscribers, admittedly, but when those subscribers don't turn up for streams and or videos most of the time, like, realistically speaking, looking at my analytics, my subscriber count means diddly. It means nothing. Like, what means something to me is the membership count and the viewers on a given video, because there are a lot of people that click subscribe, but most of my video watch is not recurring viewers, they're new viewers. So like, the people that are subscribing don't watch other videos. So it's like, I still like to see the number grow, don't get me wrong. I want to make it to 100,000. That's the goal. But like, the goal in that is that they are also actively watching and we can hang out, stream, chit chat, all that. That doesn't seem to be happening. Like my live streams are still getting like 20 to 100 views. My shorts are getting the same. So like, I wouldn't consider myself famous. Is what I'm trying to say. You are part of the problem. Aaron Queen, welcome. Also, you changed your profile picture. It looks different. Send you a gift in Pogo with Styac, but don't open the gift. I bet. You're gonna have to remind me of what your name is. Like, I'm pretty sure if I scroll through my Pokemon Go account, I'll remember what it is and see it. I feel like it starts with an R or an S. Oh, Steel. Yeah, Steel. Bud Steel. That's right. Don't open the one you sent me. Okay. Bet. That was weird. One more Elite Four run should get this done. How much money do you have, Tenny, on your game, grinding through the Elite Four? Wookie forgot to tell me. Shark Lord has just subscribed. What? How does that work? Callie, you have yourself a wait. What is going on? Maybe 600k since you keep buying full restores and revives? You caught a Galarian Zapdos with an Ultra Ball. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
905,692. Wow. I'm officially lost, dazed, and confused. Done, Aaron. Gift has been sent. That's pretty awesome though, Wookie, catching a Galarian Zapdos. That's what's up. Captured after the first shake. Thanks, Miha. What are you after? I don't understand. You want to play? My PFP is off center. Has Coppercoin picked his first starter? Regrettably, he has not. Like, I keep wanting to film the first one, but then I go back and forth with myself so much. Now that I have a little bit of funding in my business account again, like, I need to finish collecting the rest of the starters and just do the videos rapid fire, especially now that I have time where my wife's at work. Hey, Spades. Welcome. Ignore the 43 S's. That was from a different prank. Yeah, I'm officially confuzzled.
No.
Are you done playing? You want to play? It's stuck as that for like 6 more days. Seems like a bet may have been lost, maybe? It's almost October. Can we please get a bunch of FNAF videos? Absolutely, you can. Yeah, we are going to try to finish FNAF 3 and 4. And maybe even do some sister location. One thing that I really do want to do for October is finish Resident Evil 0. And I want to finish... I want to do the security breach. What is the problem? I don't understand, buddy. Copper Coin playing Pokemon Leaf Green. We reached the like goal. That's pretty lit. I'm a fan. We also have 20,420. That's a pretty cool number. 2420. We'll take it. Oh, Spades is Callie. Okay, that makes more sense for why they were calling Callie earlier. Like, I was not understanding that at all. Now I do. Marcus made me a nice like goal. We will pin it. Oh, come on, Copper Coin. Hey, bud. What do we need? Do you need to go get your sippy? Need a drink? He wants my Game Boys. You're a being of many names. Copper Coin's about to beat Pokemon Blue for me? Yeah, basically. Okay. Go find your sippy. Go find it. Blue Whis and green Mimi. You forgot that you still have a ton of breeding to do in Leaf Green. Dang. Oh, is it empty or is it full? Let's see it. Bring it here. Oh, you still got some. Come on. Get yourself a drink. Stop. I think we got a few more minutes at best because Coppercoin seems pretty disgruntled about the stream. Leave it alone. Do you want to play? Give him the boot. Yeah, he definitely isn't passing the vibe check right now. His Game Boy Advance SP is not good enough for him today. You might need some advice for a goal you might pursue. What do we got for a goal? Why are we whining, dude? Shark Lord, unfortunately, I will not be here in 30 minutes. In fact, I think I got like another 3 minutes. If that. No, you can't play with those buds. No. You might start making Brawl Stars content, and if you reach 100 subs on Brawl Stars or 25 followers on Brawl Stars Twitch, you could become a Supercell creator and give stuff away in game. Okay, what's Supercell? Come here, bud. Yeah?
Yeah.
Leave Mom's amp alone. Which one is more possible? Honestly, I would do YouTube myself. Twitch is hard to find a lot of times. Supercell made Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, and Clash Royale. What is Brawl Stars? Let's start with that. Is this the Nickelodeon Smash game? Either way, the advice that I would give is that those are extremely niche games. Not to say that it isn't possible, but I mean, if you've seen people successfully streaming it before, could be good to emulate. But if you don't see people streaming it, that means one of two things. It means that you could own the niche market for it and do extremely well, or it may also mean that it's not worth streaming. But only one way to find out is to try. So starting with something is better than not doing anything at all. Okay, we are going to have to end the stream because Coppercoin wants to get into everything and that cannot happen. So, we may be back at 8:30 tonight after Coppercoin goes to bed. We will see what I'm able to do. So, Also, Wookie says there are people with thousands of subs who play it for their channel and people with millions. Okay, then go for it. Might be worth it for you. But with that, we'll end the stream.